What up? What up? How's everyone doing today? Big live training today this week. Let's get into it. All right, so today I'm going to be teaching you and showing you how to lock up deals anywhere in the country, any market in the US, all virtually without figuring repair costs. Okay? So I know a lot of people get hung up on this, right? They feel like they have to do deals in their own backyard, right? They don't feel confident doing deals in other parts of the country because they don't know how to figure out what they can what they can offer on a property, right? And obviously, becomes more difficult if you don't see the property in person. Well, today I'm going to show you how we do this and how my company we put 10 plus houses under contract every single week, all virtually, all from the cell phone. We never actually go to the property. We never see the property. We don't have any boots on the ground. We don't have anyone going out there for us. We don't do any of that stuff. I'm going to show you how you do it all virtually, and we do it without figuring repair costs. Okay. Now, trying to figure repair costs is very, very difficult. First of all, you don't know the exact condition of the property. You don't know how much repair costs cost in that area of the country. And how are you going to figure all this out and make a calculation and make an educated offer to somebody? It doesn't really make sense. So I'm going to show you a very simple process today of how we do this in my company and how we're able to lock up deals very easily. And it takes usually within a couple of minutes, we can figure out what we can offer. And on that first phone call, we're making an offer. We don't have to call them back. We don't have to go to the property. We don't have to do any of that type of stuff. So if that sounds like something you're interested in, this is the video for you. Come on in here. If you're on here live, let me know where you're from, what market you're in, and let me know if you're doing this virtually or you're doing it in your own market where you live. Okay. So today we're going to be digging into how to do this. And I'm going to be telling you why the 70% rule is junk. Anyone that's doing the 70% rule right now is going to get crushed. I'm going to beat you, guaranteed, because people who are using the 70% rule are probably not getting that many deals right now because people who know how to do it without trying to figure out repairs and a percentage and all type of stuff are getting the deals. And I'm going to share with you right now today how we're doing it. Okay. So let's dig in here. All right. So I'm going to do is share my screen here with you so you can see what I see. Okay. Now, what I have up here is just Estes data. Okay. Prop stream. Okay. I'll just put on here what this is. estesdata.com. All right. Now, only thing we're going to be doing here is once you get somebody on the phone, you get a seller on the phone, and right, they want to get an offer on the property. They're interested in possibly selling. They want to get an offer. And when you're doing this virtually, it makes it difficult, right? Because you're not going out to the property. You're never seeing the property in person. You're never meeting the seller in person. So you have to build rapport over the phone. And you have to figure out what you can offer somebody without ever seeing the property, right? And that's probably why a lot of people don't go virtual, because they don't know how to do it, and they probably don't know how to figure repair costs all over the country. Well, a lot of people don't know how to do that, and I don't even do that. So I just got a random address here. I just pulled up a few of my old leads that I have in my CRM. I'm just poking in here for you. I got one here in Jacksonville that we're going to look up and just see if we can figure out what I would offer on this property. Okay, there we go. All right, so the first thing you got to do is just pull up an Estes data, right? Get the address, pull it up, and you get the information, right? Pretty standard stuff. So only thing that we do here, right, is only thing that I care about, right? What's the whole idea of wholesaling? What is your end goal with wholesaling? You want to make an assignment fee, right? You want to make some sort of a fee for finding this property, and then you want to sell this deal for more money to an investor, right? So the only thing you really care about is what? This is why, my company is scaled so rapidly, and how I teach others to scale very rapidly, because we do it very, very simple, right? The way that you were taught was super complicated, and it doesn't make sense. So what we do is we figure out a way to make this very, very simple. If all we care about is making an assignment fee and selling a deal to an investor for more than what we have it under contract for, only thing we care about is what investors are paying for similar properties. So I don't have to figure out repairs. I don't have to figure out, um, what each city around the country is getting for either getting 70%, or investor buying for 80%. Are they in some areas of the country they're bidding up to almost 90% right now because the market's so hot. Now, trying to figure that out every single market in the country, what investors are paying for a percentage, is very difficult. But also trying to figure out what the hell the repair costs are on a house that you've never seen in property, which is pretty much impossible, right? So what we do is only thing I care about and what I look for is what investors are paying for similar properties. Okay. So on this property here, let's just say, for instance, that a seller calls us and interested in selling this property. Only thing I care about is seeing what investors are paying for houses around 3-bedroom houses around 1,200 square feet in this neighborhood of Jacksonville. That's all I really care about. I don't care about anything else, because my whole goal is to make an assignment fee. So if I can get it less for what investors are paying for similar properties, I'm going to make a fee and I'm going to make profit on that deal. And that's all that matters. So there's no need to overcomplicate it. There's no need to do any formulas or percentages or figure repairs and all kinds of tough math. Only thing I'm doing is I'm looking at my data right here, and I'm scrolling down this, and I'm trying to find what investors are paying for houses that are in similar condition. Okay, so let's look at this property. Pretty rough property, right? I don't know if you can see those pictures, probably a little small on there, but it's a house that's pretty rough shape. A lot of stuff in there, and if you cleaned it out, you might be able to rent it, but it's pretty rough. Okay, so from here, now I know like an idea of the property's condition, right? If you at this point, all we're doing is having the seller on the other end of the phone explain the condition. So we'd ask them all kinds of questions. When was the last time the roof was replaced? How's the kitchen? Has it been updated recently? Is it original? What about the bathrooms, right? Any leaks in the foundation? How's the heating system, right? We're just trying to get an idea of the condition of the property. We don't have to know the exact condition, but if you have trouble doing this, you can always just have the seller text you pictures, right? So let's just say they text you these pictures. You have an idea of the condition, but that's very easy to explain over the phone. So you don't even need pictures once you get good at this, right? So only thing I'm going to be doing now is looking to see what investors are paying for similar properties. Now to do this, I look for the investor tab, which is right here, cash buyers. These are the buyers that are going to be buying your deals. Okay. Now, what I would do here is I just put in and look for similar properties. This one here is 1,200 square feet. Okay, so first thing I would do is I go back about a year or so. Sometimes I go back a little bit more than a year. And I go, about 300 square feet above and below what the property is. So for this one here, it'd be 964. It doesn't have to be exact either, guys. This one here could be 1,600. It doesn't really matter, right? Somewhere around 300 square feet. And I'm looking for other single family houses. Okay, so what I have on the screen here now is I have what every investor in this neighborhood within a mile radius of this property has between 960 square feet and 1,600 square feet, what investors have bought, okay? So in the last year, there's been 54 properties sold between 900 square feet and 1,600 square feet, single family houses around my subject property, okay, in this neighborhood, right? Because that's the other thing. A lot of this is very neighborhood specific. Sometimes you go one neighborhood over from another one, and investors are paying a lot more. So only thing you have to do is look at the data. Okay. So what do I do from here? I'm just going to do is scroll down this list here, and I'm going to see and find similar properties. Now, most likely it's going to be these low price properties. I'm not sure if you guys can see this or not, but this one's, let me see if I can increase this a little bit for you. See that better? Maybe a little bit. This one here is 86,000. Let's take a look at the pictures on this one. Okay, this one's pretty rough shape, but I would say this is probably a little bit worse condition, almost the same condition of my subject property. And that one sold for 86,000. Okay, that's a great comp. See, within a minute of me putting the address in, I can already tell what investors are paying for similar properties. Investor paid 86,000 for that one. Okay, let's keep on going down and looking. These are all kind of retail prices. Blah blah blah. We're just going down, and I'm just looking. Okay, here's another one, 90,000. Here's another low price one. Okay, this one here is in probably another one that's in similar condition. Okay, 86, 90,000. Right. Here's 110. This one's probably in a little bit better condition. Okay, yeah. See, this one here is not bad. It's still probably an investor bought this, but it's in better condition. That's why it was 110 instead of 90, right? So far I got two great comps. The investors have paid for similar properties. One's 86 and one's 90, okay? Let's keep on looking. And literally, guys, I'm on the phone just scrolling down this list as I'm talking to the seller, and they're telling me the condition, right? I'm doing two things at once. Here's another one at 85,000. Okay, so this one here has been renovated. Okay, so an investor bought it for 85 and then they flipped it. These are the after pictures. But that's good because it shows me investors are paying for around that 85,000 range. That's three properties now around 85,000. 90,000, right? And all I'm doing, here's one for 76. This one's probably a little bit worse shape. It is. See this one here? Very rough. Ceiling's falling down. This one's in worse shape than my subject property. And that's why it's at 76. And the other ones, my comps that are similar, selling around 85, 90. So within a minute, I can tell that investors are paying somewhere around 85, 90,000 for subject properties very similar to my property. So without figuring repair costs, without figuring out investors are paying 70%, are they paying 80% in this neighborhood? That does not matter. Only thing that matters is I know right now if I could get this house under contract for around $75,000, I could sell it somewhere between 85 and 90. All right. We don't have to use something exact formula, guys. You don't have to be exact on this. Only thing that you have to know is that you're getting it below what investors are paying. I can almost guarantee you this property if someone called me with this property, I could sell it somewhere between 85 and 90. Maybe in the market that it's in right now is super hot. Maybe I could get 95. I would try to get this house for around 70, 75,000. I would probably go up to 80,000 if I had to. And I can make somewhere between $10,000 and $20,000 on this deal. Hopefully you guys see how simple that is, right? There's not much to this. And this is why my company has been able to scale so rapidly, is because we figured out systems and processes that are super simple. And we don't have to do what most investors in this business do, and why most investors fail is because they can't get out of their own way. And they don't know how to do this virtually without doing all kinds of complicated things, okay? So hopefully you can take this information and you can run with this and really learn how to do this by just looking and seeing what investors are paying for similar properties. And this is super simple, super easy, guys. And this is exactly what I teach inside my coaching programs. So if you like this, if you want to learn more about how to do this yourself and how to do deals all over the country, anywhere in the country, and I can actually help you find those sweet spots of where the best deals are, what markets to go into, right? Because most likely the market that you live in is not the best market in the United States to wholesale. It could be. It could be that 1% chance. But there are so many good markets out there that you can make good money in. It makes no sense not to do this virtually, because you can literally do this all over the phone, and it's easier than doing it in your own backyard. I can do this over the phone without leaving my house, going on an appointment, meeting with a seller, negotiating, bullshitting with them, and wasting a couple hours of my day of what I can do in 2 minutes. And if they agree on the price, I can get it under contract. Okay, guys, super, super easy. So if you like this, if you want me to actually help you do this, I have a coaching program where I actually help people do this. Okay, not only do I help you do it, but I'll actually do this for you. Okay, so I have a coaching program. All you have to do is go to apexwholesaling.com. I have a partnership program, okay, which is only a few dollars a month to join, and I'll actually help you do this. Okay, I will help you figure out what we can pay. Me and myself and my team will actually get the property under contract for you. We'll sell the deal for you. We'll help you do or do as much for you as you want, and we can split the profit on the deal. So we both win, right? It's a win-win. Then I also have a one-on-one coaching program. Okay, these are for people who are very serious about taking their business to the next level, and they want to learn how to build a million-dollar business on their own. Okay, it's a 12-week coaching program where I work with you one-on-one, and I personally help you build your business up to $100,000 a month. So if that's you, and if you're on that category, just go to Apex Wholesaling as well and click option number 2, and you can learn about how I can actually mentor you one-on-one. And I give you my exact business model of how my company is doing millions of dollars a year. And you can actually just copy and paste exactly what I'm doing. Okay, guys. So these are not courses. These are both coaching programs. One, I can partner with you. And the other one, I can personally mentor you one-on-one. And I can teach you exactly how to do this and how to get deals anywhere in the country and how to comp them in a matter of minutes. Okay. This is something that no one else is doing. This is a process that, pretty much myself and my company have developed. And this is something that I can teach you how to do as well. It's very, very simple. Okay. So if that's you, you want to take your business next level, if you want to partner with me, or if you want me to personally mentor you, make sure you go to apexwholesaling.com. All right, guys, let's answer a few questions. What kind of questions we have in here today? And we're going to get to it here. Okay. What's up, Pennsylvania? Cool. I have a property in Washington, if interested. All right. No problem. Nice, nice. Absolutely. Yeah. So if you want access to this, just go to Estes Data, ESTESDATA.com. My last name, data.com. Okay. Okay. I will comp this quickly for you. No problem. All right, you have on a contract for 340. Let's take a look. So I'm gonna do the same things that I just talked about. Okay, I'm not gonna walk through it. I'm gonna do it quickly, just like I was on the phone with a seller. This is exactly what I would do if I was talking to the person. I would just come in here and I would see what kind of information I can see real quickly and what I would pay for it. All right. All right. Obviously, the properties that are as close to the property as possible are the best. So these would be my best comps. This one sold for $420. Looks decent shape. $297. Let's take a look at this one. I'm assuming your property is in better condition than this one here, so you can pay more than $297. You have tenants in place. And it looks like the ARV on this property is somewhere around 500,000, I would say. This one's probably in pretty good condition. Not bad, not great. So yeah, I think 340 is a little tight, but I think you should be able to sell it. Sterling, if you need help selling that deal, if you want me and my team to help you find a buyer for it, just reach out to me and we can help you do that. Okay, we talked about that. Estes data. Interested? Hit me up. Just go to Apex Wholesaling. Okay, cool. I want to start a business. Which program would you recommend? I'm not sure what you mean by that. Obviously this is wholesaling real estate, and this page that I'm on is estesdata.com. All right, guys. So that's it. If you like this information, make sure you give me some love on this. Okay, give me some hearts. Share this video, and if you would like me to personally help you in your business, right? Either partner with me or for me to personally mentor you one-on-one, so you can build $1 million business and cut out that learning curve and do exactly what I'm doing in my business. Hit me up anywhere, hit me up on Facebook Messenger, Instagram. I'm all over the place, or just go to apexwholesaling.com and schedule a phone call with me. All right, guys, that's it for today. Let me know if you have any questions. I'll talk to you soon.